Hey, what's up, guys? It's Crimson Red here, and today we're going to be talking about another story time. I'm pretty sure this is number 3 now. Like, holy crap, I really do hope you guys enjoy it and have a wonderful weekend. So as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about Pokemon, or, if you're derpy like that, Pokemans. Um, so I'm actually going to start about, like, when I started watching it. I actually don't really remember that. I just know watching it. Like I remember watching the first episode and all that kind of stuff. So I did watch it in the beginning after all that kind of stuff. But it was kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, which I'll talk about in another video about, how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh. After a while, after the originals were really old and they kept adding new stuff, it just kind of didn't get better. When you add stuff, it's kind of just like, oh, here and there, and now XYZs and all this other shit, and they just add stuff, and sometimes it's better and sometimes it's not. So it's kind of just like, well, shit. And that's when it kind of goes to the point, quality over quantity, because they're adding so much stuff, but that's not Pokemon. Like with all these new what do you call it, um new forms. Like I know there's like the XY Charizard or whatever it's called. Um, and I only knew about that because of Super Smash Brothers, so that's pretty much it. Shout out to Crimson Silver right there. But yeah, the first Pokemon that I ever got, like when it came to cards, was actually Mewtwo. That was my first one, and that was from the Pokemon movie, for the VHS. So I kind of took that out. I loved it. I'm like, yo, Mewtwo's so badass and all that kind of stuff. I was 6 at the time, 7, and then I lost the card. So my first real official card that was given to me was a Pikachu, and it actually had a little thing on the top left. It was like a little piece missing, and you should see the cover art. Then I'll probably put a picture in. But the cover, just like the art on it, made Pikachu look so chubby, and it's really funny because that was one of the original Pikachu's, because they made him look so chubby, and nowadays he's seen as kind of slimish. He still has a little chub to him, but this one just made him look like a freaking, like he never walked at all in his life. He's always been in the Pokeball. And after that, I'm just kind of just like, oh, Pokemon seems kind of fun, so I should really get into it. And I collected a lot of cards. I really did. I still have them to this day, which I might sell most of them, except for the Pikachu one, of course, because that's my first official card. Um, but I would play Pokemon with my friends. Now I would play Yu-Gi-Oh more than Pokemon, and like I said, I'll talk about Yu-Gi-Oh in another video. But I would play Pokemon with my friends, and I never really understood the rules, because it would be like, oh, you have a bench, you have all this stuff. So we just played as, the if it was the DS or something, because that's all we played on was like DS Pokemon. So we would pretend it's that. We'd pick 6 Pokemon and we would throw them out in battle, and then the attack that's on there. We did the attack, then how much health we had. We just kept store of that, all that kind of other stuff. And that's how we played, because really we said screw the rules. Now, when it came to like merchandise and stuff, I remember having a Pikachu where if you touched his hands, his cheeks would glow up and he would say Pikachu. But besides that, that's pretty much it. And then now I have a Mewtwo amiibo, and if you guys haven't figured that out already, Mewtwo is my favorite Pokemon. Um, Maybe because it's my first card, maybe because I think he's really cool and all that kind of stuff. But he just is. He's my favorite Pokemon. It's not like any other Pokemon where they're all like cutesy and shit. No, this guy's the main deal. He's the real deal. Um, so maybe that's why I like him better, because when it comes to Pokemon nowadays is either like, oh, it's cute monsters battling each other, and then you have like this mutated Pokemon that like kicks the shit out of everybody. So it's really cool. I like it. But that's pretty much it. After a while, I drifted off Pokemon ever since the card games and all that kind of stuff. And really, my main thing was Yu-Gi-Oh. And I'll talk about Yu-Gi-Oh next Friday in another story. But hopefully, you guys enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, like the Incredible Hulk, or in this case, Mewtwo, because he has some pretty good down smashes. But anyways, guys, I'm Crimson Red. This is story time number 3. I'll see you next Friday for another story time. I'm Crimson Red, signing out. Enjoy your weekends, guys. Peace.